Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax 26. We are on day 15, and we're about to begin the A Block tournament matches today, starting with Tama Tonga taking on the quick, lightning fast striker from Pro Wrestling Noah, Naomichi Marufuji. This match should be a battle of speed and quickness. We have our New Japan World Player set to 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 5 seconds. That's 1:26:05. And we will be hitting play when I say go. 3, 2, 1, go. And there's Tama Tonga rocking a very different kind of face paint. I appreciate that he's kind of been changing his face paint up for this tournament. The bell just rang, and Marufuji looks very focused.
He does, and partner, I'm just going to say right out of the gate, this way you know that I'm not just going the opposite of you for just being the sake of being contrarian. I do think Tama Tonga's going to pull out the upset today. I just got a gut feeling he's going to hit that gun stun, and Marufuji's not going to know what hit him.
That is entirely possible. I don't think I've even made a pick for this match yet, have I?
That's why I wanted to go first, partner.
Yeah, I don't really know. I think you might be right, but the one thing I will say is that I think Marufuji has, his chops are going to be the most devastating offensive weapon in this match, but I do think Tama Tonga has the speed advantage.
Very interesting start here, partner. Both guys going low to the ground, and I think just kind of meeting each other at eye level.
Yeah, very interesting.
Wonder if that's Marufuji's way of telling Tama Tonga, I'm not going to be intimidated, and he goes right into the side headlock there.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, me picking Tama Tonga is in no way trying to shortchange Marufuji. He is an incredible athlete, folks. If it's your first time seeing him, you're in for a treat. And nice shoulder block there by Marufuji. Tama Tonga, though, doesn't go down.
Flexing.
Well, Tama Tonga does have an impressive physique, believe me.
He's so fast. And let's also point out that even though Marufuji might be quicker than Tama Tonga, force is a matter of mass times acceleration.
Science. I feel like we've been having a lot of those kinds of moments here on G1 commentary as of late. Nice splash in the corner there by Tama Tonga.
Yeah.
The drop kick by Marufuji, that was gorgeous.
Marufuji throws, he's not quite on the same level as Okada as far as just picture perfect, but he throws a really nice drop kick.
I'll tell you, with Marufuji's quickness and how he utilizes it, Tama Tonga could very well be looking into the face of someone that he could very well be one day if he keeps honing his skills and really trying to realize his potential. And that's
kind of the thing. Marufuji might not necessarily be faster or quicker than Tama Tonga, but I think that he knows how to use his speed and quickness a little bit better than Tama Tonga.
Exactly. He's more thoughtful with it in a way. A nice elbow there to the back of the head and neck of Marufuji.
More precise, I would say.
And that's the key word to me in this matchup, partner, and really mostly every Tama Tonga match is potential. I think Tama Tonga is chock full of potential, but I look at Marufuji and I see his potential as realized. He is an incredible performer, and I think you're about to see something here. Is he going to suplex Tama Tonga to the floor? No, he does not. Tama Tonga, though, reversing the positioning. Now Marufuji could be going out to the floor. Marufuji able to resist. Who's going to get the dominant position here? Marufuji back at it. Is he going to suplex Tama Tonga? No. Tama Tonga again stops it. Now again, he goes. Marufuji out to the apron, lands on his feet. Tama Tonga checks it. Gun stun there. Rope hung there. Marufuji's throat colliding with the rope. Tama Tonga.
That does not seem like it would be a comfortable thing to have to deal with.
Certainly not. And I'll tell you, I think physically that's a damaging maneuver because, again, that's your throat coming against a rope, which is pretty much tight like a cable. That's no soft rope. And I think psychologically, that's Tama Tonga saying, like, that, I can hit you with the gun stun. And I think that definitely sends a real message to Marufuji.
Yeah.
And now Tama Tonga going to go outside.
To follow, yeah. Oh, and now I think we're going to get this flapjack on the apron. Wow.
Normally he likes the guardrail, and he still might utilize it.
No, Marufuji's back in the ring.
He is back in the ring, but this may not be the last time they go out to the floor, these two.
That's true.
Now Tama Tonga, very carefully getting back in the ring, goes right into the cover, hooks the leg. 2. Marufuji kicks out. And I'll tell you, Marufuji's been so impressive. His first tournament match, he beat the IWGP Heavyweight Champion Okada, a feat that Tama Tonga can't lay claim to because Tama Tonga actually lost to Okada. We'll see if his Bullet Club stablemate Bad Luck Fale has better luck than he did later tonight. Nice headbutt there by Tama Tonga. And another headbutt by Tama Tonga. And I like how he's really kind of slowed Marufuji down, and by slowing him down, that means the pace belongs to Tama Tonga. Nice uppercut there. What do you think about Tama Tonga's strategy here in the early going, partner?
I was even just getting ready to say, I don't know if that's the best idea. I feel like Tama Tonga would actually be at an advantage if the pace were picked up a little bit.
I can understand why he'd want to ground Marufuji, though. I can understand Tama Tonga's logic, even if it may not necessarily be the best course. Because when you look at how Marufuji works, like, he is a guy that works a quicker pace. I think Tama Tonga just wants to avoid the knife-edge chops. And now Marufuji just got the back elbow up here. Another double boot. That's really going to rock Tama Tonga. Going to try to charge again. Another kick there by Marufuji.
Yeah. Tama Tonga needs to learn from his mistakes. He keeps on charging in, only to be met with feet. And speaking of feet, there's another beautiful, that was a cartwheel-style drop kick from Marufuji.
Marufuji's got a little bit of Tama Tonga's face paint on his face. It just shows you how physical this match has been right out of the gate. And now Tama Tonga, I think, tried for an overhand shot, but there's the first knife edge of the match, and Tama Tonga, he's wincing. Wincing and writhing on again. And another chop there. Tama Tonga going into the corner now. And now this is really bad for Tama Tonga. When you're leaning against the corner, it just allows more power to be delivered. You're going to absorb more force. And Marufuji, another chop there.
And Marufuji, we've already pointed out his precision. It looks to me like he's actually aiming for Tama Tonga's almost his sternum with these chops.
Now he's going to charge. Nice jumping back elbow there. Snapmare takeover. What's Marufuji thinking about here?
What is Marufuji thinking about here?
Could it be a drop kick? Double stomp!
That is not something you see very often, and that's actually the first time we've seen that from Marufuji in this tournament.
And Tama Tonga able to stay in it, but notice that was a kick out that I think was more of a reaffirmation that, yes, I'm still conscious, rather than still being in this match. I can't believe Tama Tonga wasn't knocked out after that double stomp. Could be the Shiranui here. Tama Tonga pushes him off. Marufuji moves out of the way. Marufuji off the ropes. Gets caught. Fireman's carry. Flapjack in the ring again. That's the second one of the match by Tama Tonga there.
Yeah, the first one under the ring apron. The second one in the middle of the ring. And now Marufuji just rolling towards the edge of the ring to try and catch a breather. That's that veteran instinct right there. You might not really think about it, but when you're in the business as long as someone like Marufuji has been, he knows that if he wants reprieve, he needs to get to the outside or at least to the ropes. And there goes, the series of strikes that Tama Tonga is avoiding, and then the headbutt from Tama Tonga. Oh, but the super kick from Marufuji. Oh, but the inverted gunstone, the neck breaker there from Tama Tonga.
Excellent. Before Tama Tonga collapsed, able to get off one more offensive maneuver. That puts these two guys back at neutral, in my estimation, because they're both down now.
Yeah.
And now Tama Tonga, it'd be wise for Tama Tonga to regain vertical here and preferably do it first before Marufuji. But we'll see.
I mean, it'd be wise. It's not really a matter of whether the guys want to get back to their feet. I think they both want to. It's a matter of who actually is able to do it first. And Marufuji answered that question right there.
And another knife edge there by Marufuji, and that is going to be a bitch on the chest. And now Tama Tonga on the forearm.
Tama Tonga in a lot of pain, but he does have a lot more padding on his chest than most G1 competitors. He's much more muscular than a lot of the guys that have been in this block. Makabe being the only exception, and I think Makabe was barely phased. I mean, he was still in pain, but he wasn't phased nearly as much as some of the other guys by Marufuji's chops.
Now look at this quickness game here. And Tama Tonga kind of psyching Marufuji out a little bit. Marufuji vaults over. Tama Tonga, could it be the dropkick? Oh, slides around. Head shrinker!
Wow!
Into the cover here, too! And Marufuji just kicked out.
That was close! That was so close!
Tama Tonga, and see, again, I have to say, not to shirk the head shrinker, but I would have gone for a gun stun there. You had Marufuji so disoriented.
Again, though, John, I can't emphasize this enough. You don't know if the gun stun will get the job done by itself. The head shrinker makes it easier to hit, and it softens the opponent up so that the gun stun's more effective.
I mean, that's certainly true, partner. And now I think Tama Tonga thinking about a more formal head shrinker here. Marufuji, though, with the body blows. And a kick to the midsection there by Tama Tonga.
Body blow of his own from Tama Tonga.
And now a knee to the midsection there. Marufuji gonna try for that Ko-O knee. And now, wait a minute here. Is it gonna be a neck breaker? Or a suplex? I don't know what other guys thinking about.
They're battling for position here, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. Who's gonna get the supremacy of the position here, and I think it's Marufuji. No, Tama Tonga caught him, and I don't know what that was.
Tongue and twist. I think that was meant to be a tongue and twist.
I think you're right. The Tongan twist there. Into the cover, 2. And Marufuji still able to kick out. You notice Tama Tonga had control of one of the wrists on that pin attempt. Really trying to get a leverage advantage on Marufuji. Still wasn't enough, though. And now Tama Tonga. I wonder what he's thinking about. He's probably thinking, when can I get off this gun stun? And he could be trying for it right here. And he is. Marufuji, though, stops it. Could be the Shiranui. Tama Tonga shoves him off. Oh, caught him. Could be an Alabama slam here. And it is.
Oh, wow.
Hooks the leg. 2. And Marufuji stays in it. That was a close near fall. Marufuji kicking out.
Tama Tonga is doing surprisingly well against Marufuji here. I thought that this would be more one of those sort of Marufuji dominates and then Tama Tonga picks up the win at the last second kind of matches, but Tama Tonga is really holding his own.
Oh, another gun stun here.
Yeah, but the roundhouse super kick.
And then the Koho
and the
knee
Koho.
strike. Goes into the cover.
Is that going to be enough?
And Tama Tonga kicks out.
That was, yeah, I mean, I thought that might have been enough, but Tama Tonga proving his mettle yet again.
Could this be the Emerald Flosion here? Oh, Tama Tonga.
No.
Duck the super kick. Missed the
miss.
forearm.
Super kick. Wow.
Another Koho. Into the cover again. 2. Tama Tonga again kicks out.
Tama Tonga is seriously proving how tough he is in this match.
Certainly, but I'll tell you, the Shiranui, this is, I think, the 3rd attempt at it. Does Tama Tonga have a counter? And he does not. He does not.
That's going to be it.
I thought he was going to counter there. 1, 2, 3 count.
Oh, and Marufuji picks up the big win here. Marufuji just moved up to 5-3.
That's an incredible record.
Or no, I'm sorry. Wait, yeah, 5-3. That's huge for him though, because Okada is facing Bad Luck Fale, and if Fale wins, all 3 of those men would be 5-3. Fale, Okada, and Marufuji. And if I recall correctly, did Marufuji defeat Bad Luck Fale, or did Fale beat him?
I feel like Fale beat him, so what a night it could be for Fale, because wouldn't that put him in first place?
That would, yes.
Holy crap, the underboss has a lot riding on his match tonight against the IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, I'll say he does. And Tama Tonga falls to the opposite record, actually, 3-5. Man, what an unfortunate tournament showing for Tama Tonga. He's got 1 match left, and that's on Friday. And that is against his stablemate, Bad Luck Fale.
And I'll tell you, let's just commend Marufuji for a second, because regardless of how the rest of his tournament turns out, he's only got 1 more match. He's got a winning record in his first G1 Climax, regardless of anything else.
He just locked that up. With that 5th win, he just locked up a guarantee winning record.
Yeah, a guy from Noah comes into G1 Climax, and even if he doesn't win it, you know, he at least has a winning record. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Definitely got to tip.
And I mean, Marufuji, we've already kind of pointed this out. This is their second to last match. Marufuji's last match is against Goto on Friday. That's got the formula to be a really interesting match as well.
Certainly is. Now, up next here when we come back, we will be covering Ishii versus Sanada. And Ishii, let's see if he can build on the momentum. His last victory was against the IWGP Heavyweight Champion Okada. Can he put a string together of 2 tournament match wins in a row? We're going to find out.
He needs this win in order to stay alive, but while he's trying to stay alive, you all can stay tuned.